Second Act Manifesto, a reclamation of truth, radiance, and sacred sovereignty. I am no longer available for disloyalty to myself. I now practice radical devotion to my truth, standing by myself with unshakable love. I no longer forget who I am. I live with self-respect and reverence, treating myself as someone deeply cherished because I am. Where I once held back my creativity, I now let it flow freely and sacredly, expressing the full spectrum of my soul. I release all compromises of integrity. My choices, words, and actions are now rooted in alignment with my highest values. I no longer abandon myself in the name of giving. I give from fullness and receive with grace. I am generous with self and others in ways that nourish, not deplete. Where I once doubted, I now move in confidence and self-trust. I am guided, capable, and grounded in my worth. Gratitude becomes my way of seeing. Even the ordinary is now lit with awe and appreciation. I open wide to life's love. I no longer brace or block. I let life love me, and I soften into that sacred receiving. I am a wise, joyful steward of my resources. I tend my finances with clarity and care, creating abundance and freedom on my own terms. I will no longer dim my frequency to keep shallow peace. I choose to shine fully, knowing my light attracts true connection. I no longer say yes to what dims me. I now choose only what uplifts, energizes, and brings me home to myself. Rest is sacred, not shameful. I honor the ebb and flow of energy, listening to my body's wisdom without guilt. I no longer wander aimlessly through my days. I live with clarity and intention, crafting time that reflects what matters most. My body is not an afterthought, it is a temple. I move, nourish, and love it with devotion. I am its safe keeper and ally. I release the addiction to endless growth. I choose joyful evolution where expansion and pleasure hold hands. I remember now, joy is not frivolous, it's a portal. I laugh, dance, and play, reclaiming joy as a sacred birthright. Autopilot is no longer an option. I consciously create my life as an artist paints a masterpiece. I root into the earth and rise with her rhythms. I honor the magic in stones, stars, rivers, and trees, and in me. I will no longer deny myself sacred company. I call in soul kin, the ones who celebrate, challenge, and uplift me. I surround myself with spaces that reflect who I am becoming. Every room, corner, and altar is an invitation to shine. I am no longer who I was. I am who I am becoming, and she is luminous.